When flying a transoceanic route and encountering a thunderstorm zone, the pilot's blind landing intercept angle must be decisive. Your hand not shake.
Cedric, with you by my side, I won't be afraid.
Once you pass your internship training, you'll be my co-pilot on this transoceanic route.
Cedric, today is your 32nd birthday. This flight trap is a dish I worked on for half a week. I don't just want to be your co-pilot, I also want to always be by your side.
These flight charts are for saving lives, not for giving us gifts. The Fain family is investing resources to train you to become a top-notch pilot. Don't waste your mind on meaningless things.
But just now you clearly... In the 10 years you've adopted me, have you ever felt even a little...
I have raised you for 10 years, but I've always only seen you as a child, in the past and in the future. Don't cross the line.
I understand. I misunderstood. I forgot my place. I forgot that you had to adopt me because the Fain airline crash caused me to lose my parents. I forgot that in the eyes of outsiders, we are just uncle and niece.
Vivian is returning to the country tomorrow. You will go to the airport to pick her up.
Cedric Fain personally bringing someone into the hangar? What does that tell you?
Cedric Fain has given the co-pilot seat to Vivian. It seems their engagement news is true.
Cedric says he'll let me accompany him on the transoceanic route later. He'll help me first familiar the procedures.
Cedric, have you applied for the procedure and to change the co-pilot on Distranoiana routes?
On routes where I'm the lead pilot, I decide who the co-pilot operator is. Is there a problem? By the way, I'm announcing that Vivian and I are getting engaged, so I'll be taking a 3-month.
3 months is enough time. I'll clean up my heart and leave his side for good.
Miss Varn, you are required to attend the dinner at the Manor at 7 tonight.
I know.
Mr. Fain and Miss Ashcroft will also be present. The marriage alliance agreement will be formally announced tonight.
I'll be there.
Sit here.
Madam, all the guests here tonight are prominent figures in Sea Havity. Clara is young. It might be against etiquette for her to sit at the head table with you.
What etiquette does she need to sit here?
Someone raised by the Fain family for 10 years must learn some social etiquette, like serving drinks, recognizing people, and guiding guests. It's for her own good to have Clara accompany me tonight, and it also prevents outsiders from saying the Fain family lacks upbringing.
Miss Ashcroft, I am not a waitress.
Of course you're not. But since you live with the Fain family, you should share their burdens.
Cedric, are you just going to stand there while she bullies Clara like this?
Vivian is new to Society and needs someone familiar around. Clara, you go with her.
Then I'll trouble you, Clara. Tonight, don't stray too far from me, okay? All right. Everyone, let the banquet begin.
Clara, you'll start by toasting the table on the left tonight. Don't be rude, okay? I know.
Hey, isn't this the one who knows the flight routes best by Cedric's side?
If she knows flight routes, she should also know how to stay in the Fain family, right?
So many people in Sea City want to get into the Fain family. Clara here has skipped straight to first class.
I'll make the toast first. Do as you please.
I heard when she was 12, her parents died in a Fain Airlines accident and Cedric adopted her. She grew up with him ever since. Can she really hide the way she looks at Cedric with adoration? This girl has quite the nerve. Cedric only supported her out of pity back then. Who would have thought she'd grow up and start fantasizing about climbing into Cedric's bed?
Don't talk about her like that. She's just young and has been well taken care of by Cedric. Cedric would never do such a thing.
You're right. Cedric wouldn't even look at her. So what's her status here tonight? A wine-pouring waitress?
What I am is not for you all to decide.
Then you tell us. What are you staying here for?
Clara and Cedric have lived under the same roof for so many years, her feelings are pretty obvious. And she still wants to claim she's innocent regarding Cedric? Who would believe that? I, Clara Vaughn, have never and will never cross the line. After tonight's gala, I will move out of the Fane residence. Apart from necessary contact, I will keep my distance with Mr. Fane.
She says she'll keep her distance, but she's probably just waiting for Cedric to ask her to stay.
Don't be like this, everyone. Clara is bashful and can't handle being questioned by so many people. It's understandable that people might think too much, given she stayed with the Fane family all these years since coming of age, but she probably doesn't mean anything by it.
Vivian, you're just too considerate of others. I've seen this act in CID plenty of times. The more someone says they're leaving, the more they actually want to stay. It's a classic case of playing hard to get.
Exactly. Otherwise, why would she have refused to leave the Fane family all this time?
Vivian, even you think I stayed for Cedric?
That's not what I meant, Clara. It's just that once certain rumors start spreading, they can damage your reputation. You've always known your place. You should know what the most dignified course of action is right now.
I know.
Everyone, let's continue.
Look, we just said a few words, and she can't take it. She's trying to act all allure and leave.
She really thinks high of herself. Clara, don't be in such a hurry to leave. Everyone is just concerned about you.
I'm not feeling well. I'll excuse myself.
Oh my God, how could you be so careless? Clara, don't mind it. She just slipped.
All right, I understand.
Clara, let me take you to the lounge. No need. Cedric!
Clara, stop.
Did you chase me out because you're afraid I'll embarrass the Fane family, or because I'm ruining your fun?
Clara, stop making a scene. Tonight is Vivian's welcome banquet. If you leave now, you're just publicly humiliating her.
I was splashed like this, and you didn't say a single word in my defense. Now you're stopping me? Just for her face?
Come back inside with me.
Cedric, you saw everything.
Don't make this difficult for me.
Cedric? Everyone's waiting for you.
Go tidy yourself up first, then come back in.
Didn't they say she was moving out of the Fane house? All talk about being above it all. If she really wanted to leave, she'd have done it long ago.
So it turns out I even have to endure and near the humiliation give me while sitting outside the door just to accommodate you.
Cedric? How did you...
Cedric, you've come to the wrong room. You're drunk. You're drunk. No, we can't. We shouldn't be in this kind of relationship. Just this once. Let me deceive myself just this once.
Where is this? Why am I in your room? Why am I in your room?
You drank too much last night. You came to the wrong...
The wrong room? Clara, you haven't just arrived at the Fane Homemade. You should know very well what you should and shouldn't do.
Cedric is about to get engaged to Vivian. Let's just treat last night as a beautiful dream. You barged in here yourself and slept here. I couldn't push you away. What else could I do?
That's all?
What else could there be?
It better be just that. Right now, Vivian and I are engaged. Many people are watching us. We can't afford any slip-ups.
All right, I understand.
What do you understand?
From now on, I'll avoid any suspicion completely. I won't enter your room. I won't ask about your affairs. Everything about you does nothing to do with me. Hello, I accept the transfer to the branch office. I'll finish the project I'm working on and go there next month. Mr. Fane, the door is behind you. Please leave. This is my room.
You're going to the branch office?
Isn't that exactly what you wanted?
Is that her? The one raised by the Fane family?
An orphan from the air crash, now climbing into the brand department. She really knows how to pick her spots. Clara, don't be nervous. For the new route launch event, you'll be the main presenter. Cedric has always praised your attention to detail. Don't let him down. I just joined the team. According to procedure, I should start with assisting. Haven't you always wanted to stand on your own feet? The opportunity is yours. Whether you can seize it or not is up to you.
I need to use the study.
Brand department work? You need to bring it home?
This is my first project in charge. I want to make it more thorough.
Is everyone here now? Then let's get straight to it. Regarding the final plan for the new Route Alight to Refine event, we have a preliminary final draft. The Husson concept is the Transocean Aurora route, utilizing the Arctic Circle flight window to create a premium switching product.
Wow, this idea is absolutely brilliant.
This plan? Clara, I know what you're going to say. Before the launch event, I did ask Clara to help organize some basic materials, but I never expected she would take the team's unfinished draft and claim it as her own work.
There's such a thing?
Yes, I have time-stamped backups of Vivian's original drafts. The version Clara submitted is almost a direct copy.
I have complete records of the creation process, from hand-drawn sketches to the digital version.
So it seems Clara's original file wasn't saved properly. Well, we know. Newcomers are often careless.
Clara, I know you just transferred to the brand department and want to make a name for yourself, but plagiarizing the team's work crosses a line. What a dirty trick. I will report this matter to the company and handle it according to company regulations. Meeting adjourned.
Clara, you came just in time. The company's internal investigation has concluded.
Timestamps, revision history, and testimonies from team members all point to you stealing my core data. The first draft of that transoceanic flight chart was something I created in front of Cedric. I want to see Cedric.
Cedric is preparing for tomorrow's hearing. He asked me to tell you, don't make things even more embarrassing.
You shouldn't be here.
Have you seen what's being said online? They're saying my parents...
The PR department is handling it.
The PR department is handling it? Are they handling me, or are they handling the so-called truth? Here are all the drafts and revision records of the original proposal. Timestamps, handwritten notes, and screenshots from the surveillance footage in your study. That route, I drew it right in front of you, with that pen.
So?
So I didn't plagiarize. Viviana used some method to get my initial draft and repackaged it. You know. You clearly know.
What I know is that the company's stock price is falling, the board wants answers, and the Ashroth family is waiting for an explanation. It's just a new route. Who does it is completely unimportant to me.
You don't unimportant?
You can leave now.
Fine.
Clara, I'm sorry.
Clara Vard, Following the company's internal investigation and management decision, you are hereby formally notified. Due to the plagiarism incident involving the new route proposal, which has severely damaged the company's reputation, you are hereby suspended from duty effective immediately. During the suspension period, you are prohibited from entering all company premises.
I didn't plagiarize. I submitted the original documents.
The company only looks at evidence and results.
Clara, for the sake of Fanline's reputation, and for Cedric, you should leave voluntarily.
Please pack your personal belongings now and return your access card and employee badge.
Oops, my mistake. Don't you understand yet? All of this was condoned by Cedric. He finds you a nuisance.
Amy, Claire Varch is on her way down. Notice security, all her access permits have been revoked.
Damn it. My period is actually over a month late. With everything that's been going on, it's been so chaotic I forgot all about it. Julian, I might need to go to the hospital. Is it from that night with Cedric? This child has come at the worst possible time.
Danny, please come to consulting room 2.
No. For this child, I must have a job. I need to be able to support him. Damien, it's me. I want to talk about a settlement. I really need this job.
Well, if it isn't our suspended Clara. Here to sign your termination agreement?
I'm not here to resign. I want to see Cedric.
Cedric has no time for you right now. Because of you, the company's stock price dropped 3 points. The board's message is clear. Either you sign this voluntary resignation letter, not just a simple suspension, and leave Cialetti with dignity, or we'll have a chat with the media about how you plagiarized.
You can't do this.
Clara, a wise-as man knows when to yield. Cedric has already entity approved it.
Cedric, you have to invite the whole crew to your engagement party. The engagement banquet is set for the 3rd of next month. The press release is drafted, Ace Captain and Shipping Harris, a match made in heaven. Cedric, any objections?
This outdoor shot is nice, right on the lawn of your family estate. Cedric, what do you think? Cedric.
Oh, Clara. Wasn't your access revoked? Some people just don't understand propriety.
What is it?
I need to talk to you alone. It's not very convenient right now, Clara. We're finalizing a very important date. Darling?
Go ahead.
It's nothing. Sorry to disturb you.
What were you trying to say just now? You look terrible.
It's nothing. Darling, don't pressure Clara. The PR department just called. You need to finalize the interview times with a few financial media boasters. Damien said it's about the positive found the stock price due the marriage alliance. The board is paying close attention. Clara, if you're not feeling well, go home and early rest. Here, there are too many eyes. It's not good for you.
Where is he? Held back by his fiancée again?
Julian, do me a favor.
Go on.
You have connections at the Seattle branch, right? Help me find a ground position, anything, as soon as possible.
Why are you leaving so suddenly? In such a hurry? Why?
I have to leave Cialetti.
Please, this is the last time I'll ask you for anything.
Clara, what's going on?
Ground dispatch position at the Seattle branch, starting next Monday. I've already spoken to them over there. No one will ask any questions.
Thank you.
You really aren't going to tell him?
My business. I'll handle it.
Clara has been getting too close to Julian lately. There must be something going on. Investigate. Everywhere she's been.
Understood, Miss Ashworth.
I want to know her every move.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Moving.
Who said you could leave?
Do I need anyone's permission to leave?
Where do you think you're running off to?
Give them back to me.
Answer me.
Then you answer me first. What identity are you holding on to my things with right now? My benefactor?
Vivian Ashcroft's fiance? You can't even say who you are to me, so what right do you have to keep me here?
Get out of my way!
The room is ready. You can stay as long as you like.
Thank you, Aunt. I'll leave as soon as there's news about a flight. Just this once.
Don't worry. I know nothing.
What is this?
What you asked me to look into. Clara Varn's medical records from last week.
Positive?
Absolutely true.
Good. Very good. No wonder she's in such a hurry to run away. Find out who the father is. Now. Immediately. Wait! Whose else could this child be? It can only be Cedric's.
Miss Ashfield, but what if it's not? After all, she's been getting quite close to Julian Marshall lately.
It is whose I need it to be. An orphan girl raised by the Fane family, carrying the ace captain's seed in her belly, trying to sneak away. Damien, do you think that's a juicy enough headline?
Yes, absolutely. So, what do you mean?
Didn't she buy a ticket to Seattle? The airport road, that elevated section in Zone C, not much traffic. Find some nimble hands, and on her way to the airport, arrange a little accident.
Miss Ashcroft, if it leads to a death...
Who said I want her life? I just want the thing in her belly to disappear. And incidentally, let her suffer a bit, so she never thinks of returning to Sea Havity again. Make it clean, like a common robbery or a road rage incident. The money can be doubled, but all traces must be erased. Understood?
Understood. I'll arrange people immediately. Keep a close watch on her and Julian Mercer's car.
Go. Remember, I want an accident. If she can still leave Sea City on her own 2 feet, you know the consequences.
Shit. Someone's following us. Hold on tight.
Who are they?
I don't know, but they're definitely not here to see us off.
Get out. Let's have a chat.
Lock the doors. I'm going out.
Julian, don't!
Stay in the car. Don't come out.
Oh, quite the protector. Too bad we're not here for you. Heard you're carrying something you shouldn't be? We're here to help you get rid of it. Get lost. Then don't blame us.
Drag that woman out.
Get away!
Come out on your own. Save yourself some trouble.
You're Cedric's men! How dare you!
Stop fucking moving!
Let go! Call an ambulance, now!
Julian.
Don't talk.
The patient is awake. The external injuries aren't severe, but she's pregnant, about 6 weeks along. She needs complete rest and absolutely must avoid any further stress or stimulation.
Are you sure?
The patient herself might not know yet. You're pregnant? Whose is it?
It's none of your business.
Look at me and answer. Who is he?
Let go!
Julian Mercer? Or some other man you found in Seattle?
I said it's none of your business.
Fine, you won't say. Then I'll take you to deal with it right now.
How dare you?
What's the point of keeping a bastard whose father won't even acknowledge it?
This is your child. He is not a bastard!
Then tell me, who is the father? All right, then you leave me no choice. Stop struggling.
I won't go! What right do you have? Let go! Cedric, are you crazy?
We're going to get rid of it now. This child can't stay. You have a bright future ahead of you. You can't...
No! Absolutely not! The baby is from a one-night stand I had with someone else. The doctor said, my body is special. If I get rid of it this way, I'll never be able to get pregnant again.
What did you say?
Put me down.
Clara, when did you become like this?
Like what? Like I just sleep with some random homeless guy on the street?
Watch how you speak to me!
My business is none of your concern. And what right do you have to manage me, my dear uncle? I'll have the baby myself. What's so hard about finding a home for it?
Clara.
Cedric, I heard everything. It's just so sad about Clara being pregnant out of wedlock.
Get out.
Clara is only 22, young and impulsive with a bright future ahead. But those reporters outside, those rumors about the airline, about your sponsorship relationship, they won't care how young she is.
Next month is her birthday. Let's hold a formal banquet. Let everyone in Sipuedi and ken that the Fane family still treats her as family. For her, it's also a comfort.
You arrange it.
Leave it to me. All the media on the list, not a single one missed. Especially those few who love digging up scandals about wealthy families the most.
This banquet anomaly were Clara's birthday celebration. Yachting someone Mediovi at sitting the Cedric side.
He told me to arrange it. Naturally, I'll arrange it to be a delight for both guests and hosts. At the climax of the banquet, I want this surprise gift to appear on everyone's phone notifications and on the banquet hall's Dick screen.
That's too big a commotion. Mr. Cedric will...
He will, under the gaze of the entire room, personally snuff out the last bit of that ridiculous old affection. Thank you all for being here tonight. This is not only to celebrate Clara's birthday, but also to show how much the Fane family and Fane Airlines value every member. Miss Ashfield is so generous throwing a party for the orphan she sponsors. It's all just for show. The star of the night can't keep hiding in the corner. Clara, I've prepared a very special birthday gift for you.
Vivian, what are you doing?
This gift is about our little Clara's future. Let's all congratulate her. Clara Vall, on the new life she's about to welcome. Let's raise our glasses to toast the young mother-to-be. Everyone, this is my birthday gift for Clara. A belated congratulations. Congratulations to our little Clara on the new life she's about to welcome.
The orphan girl sponsored by the Fane family is pregnant out of wedlock?
Vivian?
Captain Cedric, did you know about this beforehand? Who is the father of the child?
Will this affect your marriage alliance with Miss Ashcroft?
The trending topic is already arranged.
Clara, this is a joyous occasion. Although, the timing is a bit sudden. Do you need us to help you contact child's father?
Enough.
Who is the father of the child? Is it Mr. Cedric Fane? An orphan sponsored by the Fane family, resorting to getting pregnant out of wedlock to climb the social ladder?
How about the trending topic? Fane's adopted daughter uses pregnancy to force a marriage.
Please give Clara some space. Perhaps she doesn't even know herself.
Back off!
Who are you?
Her classmate.
Do you know who the father is? Is it you?
Does that matter?
Of course it matters. This involves
the scandal you want to see? Want to step on her for clacks? Step back. Otherwise, my lawyer will contact your newspaper.
Who are you? The one taking her away.
Please don't avoid the question. What is your relationship with Miss Clara? Are you admitting the pregnancy on her behalf?
Clara Varge and I are deeply in love. The child in her belly is mine. We've long been committed to each other. Today, I'd like to ask everyone to witness. The wedding will be next month. From now on, if anyone dares to slander my fiancé with even one more word, my legal team will be ready to respond accordingly.
So he's the real boyfriend? But I heard Alexander Smith has a powerful background, not someone to be trifled with. Vivian has really lost face this time.
go.
You're the one who should let go, Cedric.
It's okay now.
Thank you.
Come with me.
What are you doing? Cedric, what are you doing?
Let go.
Captain, the media are all... Get out of my way.
Was it him who touched you? Where did he touch you?
What?
When did you two start?
That's none of your business.
I raised you. You tell me if it's my business or not.
You know you raised you. So I can't stay by your side forever. Now I'm going to marry someone else, and you have a fiancé. You should be relieved, shouldn't you?
My dead body.
From today on, you must live here. Give me your phone.
Are you insane?
You are not to see Alexander Smith again. The engagement, it's off.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that I am your guardian.
I'm 22, Cedric.
What about the child in your belly? Is it his child? Or are you planning to make him the cheap father?
That's none of your business.
None of my business?
Then why not me?
What did you say?
I said, if any man can do it, why not me?
Cedric Fane! What identity are you using to say such things to me? My little uncle? The benefactor I should be eternally grateful to for the past 10 years? You dragged me back from the banquet like Carl locked me up here just to say these things? To use your condescending charity to humiliate me once more?
This is not humiliation.
Then what is it? Pity? Sympathy? Or have you finally realized that the little orphan girl you raised all these years actually has the nerve to run off with someone else, hurting your pride? Enough. I've had enough of your discipline, enough of this house, enough of... you. You locked the door?
Until you calm down, until you think things through, you're not going anywhere. And you're not seeing that Alexander either.
You're imprisoning me? Cedric, this is unlawful confinement!
Think whatever you want. It's safe here, at least safer than outside.
Cedric! Open the door! What right do you have to lock me in? Let me out! Why are you doing this to me?
Clara, I'm coming in. Cedric was just too angry. He's always disciplined you like his own child. Get out. The reporters outside are saying terrible things. That the Fane family orphan seduced the master of the house and caused a scene. I've thought of a story for you and Cedric. We'll say he was angry that you were associating with unseemly people, so he brought you back publicly to discipline you. Take a look at this. What is this? My prenatal checkup report. The latest results. You didn't expect that, did you? To be honest, I didn't either. I'm pregnant. The baby is healthy. Cedric was very happy when he found out. So we've decided to move the wedding date up. It'll be next month. You'll come to bless us, won't you? Get some rest. Cedric wants you to stay here peacefully until the wedding. Don't go anywhere.
Next month.
What's the deal with that pregnancy test report? I never touched you.
You're hurting me.
Talk.
2 months ago. That stormy night, you diverted back from Seattle, drunk and passed out in your apartment. I was the one who took you back. You held on to me, wouldn't let go.
Impossible.
Do I need to pull up the surveillance footage from your apartment that night? I'm pregnant, so the wedding date has to be moved up, otherwise my belly will show. Early next month. The board and my father are waiting.
I'll make the arrangements.
Then I'll go back and confirm the invitations.
Planning to sneak away? Not even gonna tell Cedric in person that you're leaving?
Get out of my way. What's the hurry? Afraid of seeing my belly grow day by day? Or afraid of hearing that next month's wedding invitations will have my name and his printed on them? Whether you're pregnant or not, and whose child it is, has nothing to do with me. Vivian, you've played the role so much you're starting to believe it yourself, aren't you? At least the child I'm carrying is legitimate. And you? An illegitimate bastard? Do you really think you deserve to stay in the Fane family? Who are you calling a bastard? The one in your belly. Cedric told me himself he has no idea whose child you're carrying. And with that, you still think you can climb into the Fane family? You should take a good look at what you really are. What I am is not for you to judge. Get out of my way. Judge? I'll show you right now who has the right to judge.
Clara, why did you push me? My baby.
What happened?
Cedric, she pushed me. She hates that I'm carrying your child.
I didn't. She did it herself.
You? Did you do?
I didn't. She did it herself.
How could she dare do that herself?
Let go first. You can check the surveillance. You're hurting me. Cedric, the baby. Our baby might...
Cedric?
Clara, wake up. Look at me. Don't fall asleep.
The ambulance! Tell them to hurry! She can't be in danger!
Cedric? My stomach, it hurts so much. Our baby.
Hold on, Clara, please. I was wrong. I was really wrong.
Mr. Cedric Fane?
How is she?
The patient is out of critical condition, but the baby didn't make it.
Does she know?
The anesthesia hasn't worn off yet. We suggest waiting until she's conscious and a family member...
I'll tell her myself.
The baby. Where's my baby? Cedric, tell me.
Clara, don't move.
Answer me.
It's gone.
Gone.
Clara,
You're the one who pushed me. When I told you I didn't push her, you chose to push me away. What I wanted to keep, I couldn't keep. And now, it's all gone. You know, The child was actually yours. Whether you want to admit it or not, that's the truth. Check. Cedric, check your home surveillance. Check that night.
Which night?
The night you were drunk and barged into my room. March 17th, 2 in the morning. You're drunk. You're drunk.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Because it's useless now. The child is gone. Whether I say it or not, it makes no difference.
Child, with my own hands?
I'm tired. Get out.
I saw this surveillance footage. That night, it was me.
So?
Clara.
Let go.
About the baby.
Cedric, what do you want to say now? Say you're sorry? Say you didn't know before you pushed me? Too late. I'm being discharged today.
Where are you going? You're not leaving.
Cedric, who are you putting on this act for now? The baby is gone. You pushed me with your own hands, and now you still want to force me to stay. Don't you think you're being cruel to me? The ridiculous thing is, you can't even say I was wrong now. I've had enough. All these years, you never took my love for you seriously. You always avoided it, evaded it. You were afraid of what people would say about us, an uncle and niece, afraid of bringing shame to the Fane family. Now I'm leaving. I won't dare interfere with your marriage alliance with the Ashworth family. You should be happy.
I'm not happy!
Clara, don't go.
It's too late, Cedric. I gave you chances. It was too late from the moment you believed her over me.
I made some soup. You just got out of the hospital. You need to replenish your energy.
Just leave it there.
No need to pack in such a hurry. You can keep living here.
Until when? Until you and Viviana get married and have children?
Have some first.
What happened to your hand?
It's nothing. The control stick was a bit sticky during flight simulator training.
Clara.
Stop cutting it!
I've returned what was yours. I don't owe you anything anymore.
I never asked you to return it.
Then what do you want? For me to smile and say it's okay that losing the child is no big deal? You've been bringing me soup and medicine these past few days. Are you trying to make it up to me? You can't make it up.
Who are you contacting?
None of your business. You can leave now.
I'm not leaving.
Suit yourself.
Where are you going?
It's none of your business.
I asked where you're going.
Wherever I go is my freedom. Are you overstepping your bounds?
Answer me.
Out of your world. Completely.
I don't agree.
On what grounds? Because you're the biological father of the child I couldn't keep in my belly? I loved you for 10 years. That transoceanic flight chart in your study, I spent half a week drawing it. Just because you mentioned once you wanted to fly that route, and you just threw it away. I was pregnant, too scared to tell you, wanting to keep a memento between you and me. And you believed someone else's words and pushed me away. When you pushed me, did you ever think that what was in my belly was your child? The child is gone, and whatever little hope I had left for you has long been crushed to dust. Let me go!
I'm sorry.
It's too late.
From today on, you're not going anywhere.
Block all departure gatefuls in City. Clara's name, any flights, high-speed rail, passenger transport, none are to be cleared. Yes, now.
I've also notified the hospital. You haven't finished your follow-up checkups, you can't be discharged. In this house, don't even think about stepping a foot outside.
Are you locking up a prisoner?
I'm keeping you here.
Cedric, you'll regret this.
Then let me regret it.
Cedric, I tried. Ever since the day you brought me back, I decided to stay by your side. When that turning point came, I wondered if I deserved it. Deserved it for loving you, so I was punished. But now I understand. It wasn't about deserving it. It was about me being foolish. I'm letting go. We should both move on.
Clara? No.
The number you dialed is powered out. Please try again later. Please try again later.
Julian, has Clara contacted you? Check all her usual places, now. Damien, mobilize all media and transportation contacts to locate every departure record of hers today. Flights, high-speed trains, long-distance buses, everything.
I don't care about the cost. Find her!
The number you dialed is powered off. Please try again later.
Nothing. No departure records at all.
Cedric, sir, we've checked all transportation lines.
Shut up. Now, I ask, you answer.
Cedric, I know you're anxious, but...
Where is the original of that test report from Clara's birthday party?
What test report? Clara's? Shouldn't you ask her?
I'm asking about the copy you had Damie buy from the nurse.
Sir,
And that accident on the airport expressway. Who arranged it?
You suspect me? We're about to get engaged. Why would I—
Because of this!
The marriage alliance between our families is terminated. All cooperation is canceled. From now on, you are no longer a co-pilot at Fane Airlines. All permissions under your name are revoked.
You can't. The board.
I'll handle the board. You just need to decide. Will you tell me everything yourself? How you framed her? Bribed the media, arranged the accident? Every detail. Or will you wait until I find out and make you and your family disappear from City together?
You have no proof.
Then I'll find it. You. Go now and bring every single person who had a hand in this. Don't miss anything. I want to hear the truth before dawn. Pregnancy test records from a private hospital, with your personal account as the payvote. The same hospital, the same doctor, issued you a fake fertility certificate.
These could be forged.
What about them?
The ambush on the airport expressway, targeting Clara's belly specifically. The money in these men's accounts also traces back to you. That fall at the stairwell, you performed beautifully. When did you hide the blood bag?
Yes! I did it all! The fake pregnancy, framing her, including the plagiarism, buying the trending topic. I made Damien do it all.
Why?
The whole of Ceolapity knows I'm your fiancé, but your eyes are only on that orphan girl. The way you look at her is completely wrong. Can you deny it?
An orphan from an air crash, your nominal niece. Cedric, what will the outside world say about you?
The Fane family's ace captain, getting involved with the orphan he supported for 10 years? Scandal? Incest? How stougered would that be? I'm cleaning up your mess, protecting Fane Airlines stock price. I could forgive that absurd night of yours, but she had to get pregnant. That child cannot stay.
So you arranged for someone to get rid of her child?
I just wanted her to have an accidental miscarriage.
What about her life? Did you ever consider that doing this could kill her?
Get out.
Cedric, but she's gone now! Cedric, are you still going to disregard the reputations of both our families just to vent your anger for her?
Get out!
Clara. Clara?
Cedric, long time no see.
Is your leg a consequence of the crash? I've already heard.
It seems the Fane family hasn't made your life comfortable these past 3 years either.
And you? Have you been well?
I didn't come back to reminisce. I came back for 2 things. The air crash 13 years ago, and the score I have to settle with Viviana from 3 years ago.
I know.
So?
Let me help you. To atone.
With what will you atone?
My life. Is that enough?
Your life, to me, has long been worthless.
Then I'll use everything else of value I have left to repay you.
You wanted to meet here.
Take a look at this.
This is an internal file from my uncle's tenure. How did you get it?
Does it matter? The important thing is the record itself. The time the final maintenance complete was signed off was 3:17 a.m.
That flight was scheduled to depart at 10 a.m. The standard maintenance window requires at least 8 hours.
Right. But the records show the actual maintenance time allocated to Flight 1287 was compressed to less than 5 hours. Why?
Look at the original impression in the remarks Worlden. The small line that was erased faintly reads, VIP priority use. I need you to use your internal connections to find out who that VIP was that night.
And you?
I'll contact any ground crew and mechanics who might still be working from back then through Beatrice. Someone will remember.
Clara!
If the clues really point to Vivian's family?
Then it proves your Fane family owes me far more than just a child.
John Miller, the foreman in charge of the night shift maintenance back then. He just had a heart bypass surgery last month.
My aunt found him. He said, that night was supposed to be a comprehensive 5-hour maintenance window for Flight 1287. But at 10 o'clock, the control tower directly ordered a Gulfstray G550 registered under the Ashworth route to cut in.
Reason?
Urgent official business. VIP itinerary. Couldn't be delayed.
The hydraulic actuator pre-flight check was skipped.
Right. Because there wasn't enough time. Your maintenance crew only performed the bare minimum pre-flight checks. The next day, Flight 1287 lost control over the Pacific due to hydraulic failure.
Not an accident. It's murder.
My uncle signed the release permit.
Not just that. I checked the passenger records of that Gulfin. The person flying to Switzerland on it the night before the crash was Vivian's father, Robert Ashcroft. Now you know, Cedric. What your Fane family owes me was never just a child. It's 128 lives, including my parents. When the truth comes to light, be prepared. Your family's reputation won't be able to protect you.
An anonymous account posted at 2 a.m. The timing is well chosen.
The chat logs are real. The transfers elude. I didn't expect her to keep those two.
Damien's a Clavian, but he's afraid of death, identing himself for a bake-up.
Cedric, that account isn't me, I swear,
Are the screenshots real?
Yes, but Vivian forced me. She threatened my family.
I want all the original files in your possession before dawn. Bring them to my office.
This is just the beginning.
Regarding the further exploitation of last night's revelations, we have contacted several former employees who worked in the Futility Airlines brand department.
Miss Bridges explicitly instructed us back then news that orphan girl got ahead by sleeping her way up.
The press releases were all provided by her. More than that, she said privately that the trouble in Clara's belly had to be dealt with. We were all terrified at the time.
What they mean by dealt with?
Instructing Damien to arrange that ambush. To make me have an accidental miscarriage. Now, the whole world knows.
Are you satisfied now? Get out of my way. All my endorsements are gone. My family's stocks have plummeted. The board wants to fire me. You've destroyed everything I had.
I destroyed it? 3 years ago, who was the one who destroyed me? Who killed the child I was carrying? Who struck first?
I just love Cedric too much. Enough. What do you want me to do? Apologize? Get on my knees? I can do it!
I want my child back alive.
Captain Fane, regarding the air crash 3 years ago, does the investigation conclusion involve human factors?
The investigation report on the sea-touted on the Seality Airlines Flight 1287 crash has now been completed by an independent investigation team. On the night before the crash, the scheduled 5-hour comprehensive maintenance was coarsely interrupted. Governor G550 registered under the Ashfield Group cut in line to occupy the hangar, citing urgent official business. The shift supervisor on duty that night confirmed that the hydraulic actuator pre-flight check was stiffed, and the person who signed the emergency clearance was the then vice president of the airline, my uncle, Jack Fane.
Cedric! Do you have any idea what you're doing?
According to the flight records, that Gulfstream was carrying Robert Ashcroft to Switzerland that night. For the sake of one person's itinerary, 128 passengers and crew lost the opportunity for comprehensive maintenance.
What about the scandal involving Miss Clara Varn 3 years ago? Pregnancy, miscarriage, sudden disappearance, are those events related to today's truth?
Today's press conference is about Flight 1287.
Miss Clara, are the rumors about you from 3 years ago related to the crash investigation back then? Please answer directly.
Enough! I'll answer that. The child was mine. It always was. 3 years ago, I was too afraid, bound by ridiculous rules and damnable social standing to admit it. I even used a marriage alliance with the Ashcroft family to escape my feelings for Clara.
But I couldn't lie to myself. Seeing her holding someone else's hand right here, it felt like being torn apart. Yes, I fell in love with the girl I raised myself. There are societal prejudice between us that people cannot accept, but I failed her. The harm, the slander I allowed, the pain she endured because of my cowardice, I caused it all. My apology is 3 years late, but today, whatever outcome she wants, I, Cedric Fane, will accept it. Before the press conference ended, I asked if we could have a meal together. You nodded.
I nodded because there are some things that need to be said clearly, in a quiet place.
These 3 years,
I want to make clear everything I owe you, one by one. And I also want to ask if there's still any possibility between us.
No. After this meal, we'll be even. You revealed the truth. I got my justice. Cedric, it's time for us to go our separate ways.
Clara, the matter of the child. What happened back then? Is there really no chance left for me to make amends? I'm begging you, tell me, what do I need to do?
I love you, Clara. For these 3 years, I've thought of you every single day. Clara, please.
Cedric, what you're holding is someone who has already died once. I died 3 years ago. The Clara who would be happy all day because of a single word from you. The Clara who was willing to take on the whole world for you is gone. Stand up properly. You're already unsteady. Don't fall again.
I know I was wrong. I shouldn't have pushed you away back then. I shouldn't have given Viviana the chance to hurt you. I shouldn't have been absent when you needed me most. But Clara, I'll do anything you ask. Tell me, what can I do to bring you back?
You can't do anything. Because nothing you do matters anymore. I'm done with this meal. You should let go too.
Clara, do you still love me now?
I still love you, but I don't dare to be with you anymore.
Flight OS 076 to Vienna is now boarding. Passengers, please proceed to Gate B23.